Welcome to Toffee TV. This is the instant match reaction for Everton 2, Chelsea 0. We're in the semi-final. We're there. We've got another semi-final to look forward to, this time at Wembley. Fantastic. Fantastic. What more can we say? Everything just seemed to go right for us today. This was the day that everything just fell into line and we got everything right. We kept a clean sheet. We scored a couple of fantastic goals, all at the right time. Last 10 minutes. You know, I think we scored with 12 minutes to go. Last week we conceded with 12 minutes to go. This is football in a nutshell, isn't it? This is football in a nutshell, completely and utterly. Last week we're all crying and bitching and moaning. This week we're all happy. That is football. It's why we love it. It's why we hate it. It's why we go. It's why we keep coming back. It's why we keep coming back to be punished as football fans and generally just as Everton fans. I thought we started well. I was a bit surprised Gareth Barry was back considering he's had a chest infection and Mo Besic was back last week. But I thought first half, I thought we were tenacious. I thought we had intensity to our play. I thought we were organised, which was the most important thing. We give up a little bit of attacking because of the way we were organised, but that was fine. A lot was placed on Ross Barkley's shoulders. First half, I thought he was quite wasteful in possession. Didn't have his best game, but listen, we got through. You know, first half was quite boring. Both teams had minimum chances. It was more the sideshow of Costa getting involved with people like Gareth Barry, Chelsea players throwing themselves around the pitch, left, right, and centre. Second half, again, not much. There wasn't much happening. I mean, they had a great opportunity when Costa went round Joel, and you know, I don't know how tight it was, but it's gone right across the line, and it was quite an edgy affair. We were being very defensively solid. I thought that was the most important thing. We were organised. I thought late on we just needed to make a change with maybe Deulofeu coming on, possibly Besic, changing it around a little bit. But, you know, you see Deulofeu on the side. He's just about to come on and, you know, we break away. Ross Barkley puts the ball in an area where Romelu Lukaku doesn't get enough of the ball in those areas for Everton. In a little channel, Chelsea defence quite high up. And we see just all the good things about Romelu Lukaku, you know, all the things that we want to see every week, the things that frustrate some fans because we don't see it all the time. But this was just a magnificent goal. He bullies a couple of defenders. Aspilicueta's all over his back and keeps him at bay, and then he just turns Gary Cahill inside and out. This defender that, you know, England keep going back to. He turned him inside and out. And then he kept his composure. He kept his head and put a lovely little finish in where strikers who just don't have the quality of Romelu Lukaku may have been tempted to just smash it. But he had the composure to just put it in the corner. Absolutely majestic finish. And the crowd absolutely erupted. I mean, Goodison had been brilliant all day anyway. The atmosphere was really positive. Driving, you know, the team on as much as it could. It was positive all the time. That's what was good because the team allowed it to be positive. I think, you know, we played in a positive way. There was tempo. That's the main thing. There was tempo. It's one of the things we criticise when we're playing teams that we should be beating, how slow it is. Well, today, you know, we kept the tempo going. I don't know whether that was because of Chelsea, but it's something we need to see more often against sides. No matter who they are, we need to see that kind of tempo against them. And once we got that goal, you know, we kept going. We kept having a go at them, you know, and no surprise that only 4 minutes later, you know, we're 2-0 up again. Ross Barkley, who some people said he had a poor game, ends up with 2 assists. Lovely little ball inside the channel. Rom keeps himself onside as well. And it's just a fantastic first time finish. It's what Rom's all about. Just leaves the goalkeeper with no chance. And what was great from then on was, again, there was no real nerves. Costa helped us out by doing something silly. Was it a bite? Was it a love bite? I don't know. But he got sent off. And that really, again, got the crowd lifted. We're 2-0 up. There's no nerves. They're down to 10 men. Again, it's like the flip side of last week. It's all positive. It's good subs. Martinez is using his brain. He brings John Stones on. He's using his intelligence there. Which was nice to see. Nias got 2 minutes at the end instead of 12 minutes, 15 minutes. He used his mind. The 2-0 up. He used his head. He took players off at the right time, which is good to see. If you're going to criticise him for bad things, you've got to praise him for good things. If you're going to say it's all his fault one week, you've got to say this week it was, he did well. And fair play to the manager this week. He's been under a lot of pressure from different parts, from people like myself, our show, radio, newspapers are starting getting onto the fact. Today, he earned that win, as far as I'm concerned, because that team went out there and it wasn't all about tippy-tappy possession football. It was about getting stuck in. It was about being in the fight, which is something we needed to do. And it's something we need to do more often. And if we did do it more often, I think the manager would get a lot more respect. But today it was there. It was a battle, and we came and we battled, and that's a really important thing. If you're going to win a game like today, you've got to win the battle, and we did win the battle today. You've seen Costa, you've seen how wound up he was, you've seen how the things he started, resorting to. First half, he got himself that first yellow card because he got wound up because he's thrown himself to the floor, because we weren't going to lie down and take it, and that was what was brilliant about today. We got stuck in, and everyone got stuck in. Players like Tom Cleverley got stuck in. Players weren't doing stupid things either. They were keeping their heads. Again, really important. So Seamus Coleman was brilliant today. I thought Baines had a good game at left back. I thought he used all his experience. I just thought we were so much better than when we are just trying to be the fancy team. I thought today we got stuck in. It was like proper Everton again. It was like the semi-final against Chelsea at home. We got up for the fight, and I think that's really important. It can't just be about the semi-finals, though. You've got to get up for the fight in normal games. That's what gets you top 4 finishes, top 5 finishes, whatever. That's what gets you trophies, being in the fight, and that's what we were today. Romelu Lukaku get all applauded, and deservedly so. He scored a goal out of absolutely nothing, and then scored an absolutely fantastic finish. And anyone who criticises him, you can understand why they criticise him when he does things like that. But when I see him do things like that, I just go, why are you criticising him? Because what's he scored now? 25 goals this season. He's a phenomenal player. And Mr. FM was there today. Mr. Mashiri was there today. He witnessed that first hand, and you've just got to say, that's what you've got to keep at the club. That is the future. If you want to finish top 4, if you want to finish with trophies at the end of the season, there's a player you've got to keep hold of. Romelu Lukaku, Ross Barkley, John Stones, they're the players you've got to keep hold of if you want to finish in the top half, in the top 4, forget the top half. If you want to win trophies, they're the players. You've got to create days like today. They're the games you've got to create. Forget about all of the things that go on in the season. You remember days like today. You'll remember semi-finals. You'll remember finals. They're the things. When we won the league in '95, where did we finish? We won the cup, in 95. Where did we finish? You know what I mean? In the league. You forget about things like that. You just remember that at the end of the season. We don't want it to paper over the cracks, but we've won today. Next week's another really big game, and we need to see that kind of performance again. Every game's should be like that. Should be like a cup final. They're all so important. It's all right. The manager coming out going, well, this is the time now. The final third. It's what you do in the first 2/3 of the season that get you in a position in the final third to kick on. Now, luckily enough, we're still in the FA Cup, so we can do that. And now, we've got a semi-final at Wembley to look forward to. It is only a semi-final. We've got to go and win it. That's the most important thing. Forget that it's at Wembley. It's a semi-final. We've got to go and win it, get to the final, and then we've got to go and win that, and then you can say we've done it. We've already been in one semi-final this season and we blew it. It's nothing being in a semi-final. It's about what you do when you get there. And if you win, that's what you do when you get to the final. And if he can get us a cup this season, and he does it in the right way in the final third of the season, league as well, then we'll wait and see what happens. But I am satisfied. I am satisfied with my care today. Big Hero 6 joke there for you. I'm satisfied with our performance. I thought we fought, we got stuck in, and when we needed that little bit of class, we got it from one of our players that can give us that. So I'm not going to go on too much. I thought it was fantastic. No one's going to be watching this because they're all going to be out celebrating. I wish I was with you because it is one of those days. It's a day to celebrate. Everton Football Club. Let's have some cute questions very, very quickly. Paul Roti says, new contract for Rom, a priority. Great performance. You're spot on. Go and give contacts to all the top players. That's what it means. That's what, if you want to keep them at the club, go and prove it. Joe Fairfield says, top professional performance today. Need to do all we can to keep Rom. Absolute class. What are you doing on the 23rd and 4th of April, Ped? Yes, well, I'll be at Wembley. Simple as that. For, again, for how many times? Don't know. Loads of times we've been there now. And Valhalla Viking says, I love everything about Romelu Lukaku. Also think Joel did really well with some saves. But we'll go unnoticed. I think he made one really good save. Again, can be question marks over his performance, but I still think he's doing things. There's times when he comes out and punches where people don't want him to punch it, but he's doing things. I thought he had a solid enough performance. That's what I expect from a goalkeeper playing for Everton. It's as simple as that. So I'm not going to overblow his performance. But listen, I thought we were magnificent in the way we battled today, and we needed that little touch of class, and we got it. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Your class players have got to rise up. And Romelu Lukaku done that today. And that's all you can ask for. We're in the semi-final. Who do we want? I don't know. You know, you want the weakest team, I suppose. But it doesn't matter. We're there. And whoever we get there, we'll have a good go at, hopefully, at Wembley. That's all you can ask for. Let's get to the final. Let's win a trophy and give our long-suffering fans something to cheer about. And let's get this new era at Everton Football Club going in the right manner.